Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Mind, Body and Soul. Once again, we are sitting and discussing the benefits of Ramadan, the benefits of fasting, and how do we enhance our mind and body and our soul, and especially in the month of Ramadan, so we can benefit and reap the rewards of Ramadan. Once again, I've got Habib Bhai with myself. Assalamu alaikum, Habib Bhai. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Alhamdulillah, nice to see you as always, and I say that all the time, and that's because I mean it.
Of course.
Right, now we've been talking about Ramadan, we've been talking about, especially with regards to diet, with regards to exercise, how to enhance, all of these elements in our life. Now, we know that the Quran itself was revealed in the month of Ramadan.
Yes.
So, okay, we call the Ramadan, we call the month of the Quran as well. That's another name for it.
Absolutely.
We also know that the first ever word to be revealed to our beloved Prophet / was Iqra,
Yes.
right? Which means to read.
Yes.
Right. Now, we can take this, this word in a vast horizon, and we can look at it in different angles. But when he said read,
Yes.
when the angel Gabriel came and said read, Allah revealed that via the angel Gabriel. How would we elaborate on that particular word?
Well, Sharif Bhai, as again you said it very, very nicely, and I think in the month of Ramadan, and that word is so instruction from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Iqra, read in the name of your Lord. And it's so important that we read, and the only way we learn is through reading. Sometimes what we see, we just listen to lectures, listen to that, listen to Facebook, listen to internet and things like this. But we listen to other people. But if I want to learn and prepare my brain to do the right things, I need to read.
Absolutely.
Yes. And to be able to read, remember, we don't have to know how to read either. Remember, Prophet ﷺ himself was unable to read.
Yes.
But still, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, read.
Yeah.
So, reading is to gain knowledge. And through knowledge is compulsory for both men and women as well.
Absolutely.
Remember, sometimes we just emphasize men need to, and women don't have to. Again, another wrong mindset. It is equivalent, equally for compulsory on men and women.
Absolutely.
To study, to read, to gain knowledge.
Well, let me just stop you there, because you said something quite important. It's relevant to men and women.
Yes.
And Allah mentions for the believing man and for the believing women.
Absolutely.
All these things are prescribed for the believing man and for the believing women. So was Iqra. And the up to the prophethood of Rasulullah, we know that he received prophethood at the age of 40.
That's right. Yes.
Before that, Allah was preparing himself. And one of the phases of his life was to marry Khadija radiallahu anha.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yes.
And she was a woman.
Yes.
And she was an educated woman.
Yes.
She was also a businesswoman.
Absolutely.
So which puts and emphasizes on the role of a woman in Islam.
Absolutely.
I just wanted to mention that.
No,
you carry
thank
on.
you very much. Again, a great point you have just reminded us, Sharif Bhai.
Thank you.
In terms of read, the other thing we want to kind of clarify is text and context.
Right.
You see, so in the month of Ramadan, we are living in the UK. This is our context.
Absolutely.
So to understand this country, you need to read. Yes, we need to gain knowledge, now current knowledge. And to read, what are the things we should read? We should read relevant newspapers, for example. We should read relevant books. Yes, we should read relevant articles.
Right.
Yes, so that we can understand the context of this country.
Right.
Then we can apply the text of the Quran, which is relevant to the context of this country.
Absolutely.
And that is why Prophet ﷺ was prepared by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala until the age of 40. Then Quran was revealed. So he understood the context of that time, of that, not only Makkah and Medina, the whole world. And then Allah revealed Quran, the text, and he could both, and Allah did not, as a book, it was not revealed.
No.
It was contextualized.
Right.
Shan-e-Nuzul. So there was an incident, there was an issue, there is a problem.
And then it was revealed.
As a
something.
solution,
Yeah.
that verse came.
How amazing is that?
Absolutely. And that is what we are talking about, text and context.
Yeah, yeah.
So we are here in the UK, especially, we need to understand the context of this country.
Definitely. So
And
it's very,
then
very,
we can
very.
apply the lessons
Yeah.
of the Quran by understanding the context of this
It's
country.
very
And that
interesting.
will, then it will be beneficial
Yeah.
to our lives
Okay.
and other people's lives as
Yes.
well.
So I was going to say it's very interesting that you mentioned that,
Mm.
and especially about Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and you know how he was contextualized within the period that he was living in,
Yes.
and he was made to travel, or as a trader.
Yes.
He was made to travel. Now traveling, makes people gain a lot of experience.
Absolutely. Yes.
So he was made to travel. He used to go even to Syria,
Syria,
and
yes.
so forth. And the Khadija, she saw his conduct with others, his honesty, his
Absolutely, yes.
upright manner,
Yes.
and so forth. But what I'm going to say is because Allah was basically preparing himself. I mean, from a young age, He gave him all those experience of being
Absolutely.
an orphan, and how to conduct with others.
Yes.
In a community, he was known to be trustworthy. So it just shows that how he built himself up and then when he claimed to be a prophet, then people would not have much of an argument unless
No.
obviously they had their own personal benefits to go against him.
Yes.
But they could not really logically argue
Yes.
with him. Do you understand?
Yes,
So this is what
of
it was.
course.
So just
No,
very interesting.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So if you carry on with the with regards to the benefits of how basically this word Iqra,
Iqra,
and
yes.
how we can benefit from it, and it's not just about reading the Quran, it's about gaining knowledge, isn't it?
Absolutely, yes.
And the Quran actually tells us
Mm.
to gain knowledge. It actually tells us if you do not know, go to the ones that know, right?
Absolutely.
To gain ilm. It's very interesting.
Yes, no, definitely. And I think the month of Ramadan is a great opportunity for all of us
Yeah.
to utilize our time in a focused way, to learn more, to gain more knowledge,
Yeah.
so that we can do even better in our jobs,
Mm.
we can do better in our business, we can do better in whatever things that we are doing.
Right.
Remember, at the end of the day, worship is not just only prayers and,
No.
and not just only fasting.
No,
These are our personal things.
Yeah.
Yes, worship is about working with other people, benefiting other people from whatever we do.
Mm.
You see,
Mm.
and to do that in the best way possible, Iqra, read,
Yes.
gain more knowledge,
Right.
and serve the humanity
Yeah.
in a better way
Absolutely.
to make your God,
Yeah.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, happy.
That's why knowledge is very, very important, because without the
Absolutely.
right knowledge,
Yes.
you will not be able to practice the deen properly.
That din, and I will not be able to understand my faith properly either.
yeah.
I will not be able to understand and appreciate
Yeah.
the creation of my creator as
Yeah.
well. That is why
Definitely.
gaining knowledge is so important, and that is why the first verse, Iqra,
Yeah.
is the core of our life. So we should never waste our time. We should always be reading
And learning.
and learning, basically.
Fantastic.
Instead of spending time on
it's
Facebook and
amazing
internet and things
when
like this,
you-
we should be
when you
reading.
look at how the Quran was revealed.
Yes.
And the Quran is a book of qissa as well. There's a lot of stories.
Yes.
And why there are a lot of stories is for us to gain knowledge of how the previous prophets, the previous nations, it talks about Ad and Thamud and all that, and how they conducted throughout their lives, and what was their end, how was their end.
Yes.
And for us to learn from that, and for us to be better than that,
Yes.
if you like. So I just want to thank Habib Bhai for all the things that he mentioned. Just to summarize, first of all, the first word was Iqra, revealed to us via the angel Gabriel. Now, this word itself, you can actually write books and books about it, and there are volumes and volumes scholars have wrote with just this word Iqra. So, again, to summarize, take this one word and increase our knowledge, read everything, Read, I mean, in this country we need to read the newspapers, we need to read current affairs, and only then we can, better ourselves, better the community, because without knowledge, we are just blind. So thank you for joining us on Mind, Body and Soul, and I hope it benefits you and us. And until next time, Assalamu alaikum.